Okay, so we're about finished. I've modified these Doug Thorleys to mate to a Buick engine. I had to squeeze those in as tight as I could, notch about half an inch out of the frame back there a little bit. I had to cut and bend the secondaries into this collector here, but I've actually managed to get excellent ground clearance. As you can see, there's the headers and there's the frame. I'm only sticking down below the frame a little bit, and you've noticed there's a transmission pan. I'm just a hair below that, but it's not that bad. Before it was like down to here, so I went up there at where the first sets of collectors are, the little chopping and angle cutting and then re-welding. So my ground clearance is pretty decent, and I can be able to use not the factory, but the Vinny factory exhaust system that runs down the length of the frame. I'll just have to shorten that a little bit and made it up because I had the manifolds on there, little swoopy down pipe. But that side looks good. And this side here came out even better. This set of headers, the number 2 pipe went further over, making it a little easier to deal with. Had to notch the frame quite a bit on this side, but it was right next to a huge suspension bracket that's bolted into the frame, so I shouldn't be too worried about flex issues. But also on this side, same thing where the little secondary collectors go in. I had to cut and bend at that point, and this also has really good ground clearance. It's again, just sits a little bit below the transmission pan, so overall it came out pretty good. I'll just have to re-hook up these pipes somehow, and then I'll have myself a dual exhaust and a set of headers in a 66 Chevy with a Buick engine. So quite the swap. So I'm really happy with how it came out. Did pretty okay. It took 2 days of work, but I've never done this before, so this is my first time experimenting with more or less fabricating headers. But it was fun. Until we meet again, stay gold.